Mann's amendment and number 16 as well. It's so important, you know, patient advocacy groups try so hard and they're there to help patients, but unfortunately, and to say first that we know that the vast majority of patients get top-class treatment, but sometimes people fall through the cracks in some hospitals, and sometimes in some of the nursing homes aren't up to standards either. And, you know, they'll tell different reasons and different excuses for it, but it's so important for elderly people who work so hard in this state, built up the state, probably raised the family, some with no families, and they've no one to advocate for them. So it depends on the advocacy services that are there, but it's so important that where there is any sniff of wrongdoing, or that it must be dealt with, and must be dealt with firmly, and it must be stamped out. And you know, I know that we've seen huge incidents as well, and growing incidents, unfortunately, of staff being assaulted and threatened and violent. So that must be the utmost care taken to protect them as well, because they have a very challenging, very caring, loving, you know, really a dignified way of looking after people, the vast majority of them. So they must be protected in that as well. And if there's, in any area, there's not proper access. But at the moment, in some hospitals, Minister, you know this, in my own in South Tipperary, it's impossible to get a visitor even into, I might say an advocate, into the hospital. And it's ongoing for a long, long time, bugs and whatever reasons. And I was in a hospital in Dublin tomorrow or 2 weeks, and walk in, no problem at all. Well, big St. Vincent's, I won't say where it is, St. Vincent's Hospital, but I was just saying I got well treated, public hospital, no hassle, but people can't get access, and there was somebody with me, people can't get access to South Tipperary General on a very limited basis. And it's simply ongoing since COVID, and ongoing. And it's very distressing for both the patient and for their husband or wife or siblings or whoever. So we need to kind of move on. And I know infection control is important and vital, but we have to be able to have patients. They recover better if they have a visit from some of their loved ones, and they don't feel as isolated as they were. And I have some quite scary stories as well of different nursing homes in different counties. People contact me of bad experience, not enough staff, and people not being properly cared for, and that's not acceptable either. So hopefully this legislation will do something for that. Thank you.